Hello everybody, this is Gareth Goon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can look me up on my website, at my ministry and the charities that I support at garethgoon3@gmail.com, at PayPal and donate. Or else you can look me up on YouTube and scroll down to the very bottom to my created playlists, where you can watch the videos I watch on a daily basis. This one is Israel prepares for the 2000th anniversary of Yeshua'S baptism in 2030, expecting millions of Christian pilgrims. Special preparation group is headed by Foreign Ministries newly appointed special envoy to the Christian world. The Foreign Ministry announced Wednesday that it is preparing for a 2000th anniversary of Yeshua'S baptism in 2030, establishing a dedicated group headed by its special envoy to the Christian world, describing the anniversary as a milestone of profound spiritual significance for more than 2 billion Christians worldwide. Foreign Minister Gideon Sarr established a dedicated working group headed by Ambassador George Desk. In a post on X, the ministry said Sarr established a working group to deepen dialogue with churches and Christian leaders worldwide and prepare for the arrival of millions of Christian pilgrims. While Israel's Jordan River baptism sites attract thousands of Christian pilgrims each year, the initiative appears to mark broader effort led by Ambassador George Desk, Israel's special envoy to the Christian world. At the same time, the move comes as neighbouring Jordan has already begun a series of improvements and preparations for the 2030 anniversary on its side of the traditional baptism site. Earlier this year, King Abdullah II hosted a meeting of leaders from the Catholic and Orthodox churches, including Cardinal Pier Battista Pizzabella, the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, at the site traditionally known as Al-Magatas, or Bethany beyond the Jordan, which site directly opposite the Israeli site, known today as Kwar El-Yehud. At the meeting in May, King Abdullah announced that Jordan will support and oversee preparations for the 2030 Jubilee celebration, which will include infrastructure improvements and expanded services for pilgrims. Cardinal Pizzabella spoke of the enduring significance of Yeshua Jesus' baptism for Christians. The baptism of Messiah is not merely a historical memory, but an eternal event that continues to speak to every believer. Pizzabella said Jordanian authorities have insisted their infrastructure improvements will respect the sacred nature of the site. Samir Murad, who heads a non-profit foundation established by the Jordanian government to oversee the project, told the BBC, "Let's remember this is the third holiest site in Christianity. This is the site where Yeshua Jesus got his calling, and so it would be highly inappropriate, if you will, to corrupt it or violate in any way." It is not yet clear what preparations the Israeli government is planning for the site on the western side of the Jordan River. The site has only been open for about 15 years. Kher El-Yehud, which means Castle of the Jews in Arabic, likely refers to the site of the crossing of the Jordan River by the Israelites, was only open for the pilgrims in 2011 after an extensive damming effort by the Israeli government, which was later joined by the Halo Trust, an international damming organisation. The mines have been placed during the conflict between Israel and Jordan during the 1967 Six-Day War. At the same time, the Israeli government is hoping that the significant anniversary of Yeshua Jesus' baptism, expected to draw millions of Christian pilgrims to the region, all provide an opportunity to improve ties with the traditional Christian denominations, especially the Catholic and Orthodox churches. The appointment of Ambassador George Desk, Israel's special envoy to the Christian world, himself an Orthodox Christian, is one step in that direction. According to a press release from the Foreign Ministry, the working group will maintain an ongoing dialogue and churches, Christian communities and religious leaders worldwide during the lead up to 2030. The group will also launch an interministerial process with relevant government agencies to coordinate Israel's national preparedness for hosting the millions of Christian pilgrims expected to arrive in the Holy Land. The year 2030 will be the unique missions for the Christian world, and Israel is beginning its preparations now. Minister Saar said, strengthening our relationship with the Christian world and ensuring that the Holy Land remains accessible to millions of believers who wish to visit are among Israel's highest priorities. Israel will continue to safeguard freedom of worship and access to the holy sites for members of all faiths, he added. In all Israel news, faithful reporting important to you. Be a part of it. Help us continue by becoming a monthly supporter by going to allisraelnews.com. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.